Here's a man was running for the highest office in America. And as you can see, brothers and sisters, the LGBTQRXTUVW and the XYZ are really pushing their agenda and trying to force it. And the churches around the world are bowing to the force of it.
During his presidential campaign, Beto O'Rourke took a firm and controversial position. He advocated for removing the tax-exempt status of religious institutions that oppose same-sex marriage. His argument was based on the belief that no organization in the United States should benefit from tax breaks, while denying what he considered fundamental civil and human rights, especially regarding LGBTQ plus individuals. O'Rourke made it clear that if elected president, he would prioritize ending what he viewed as discrimination, stating there can be no reward, no benefit, no tax break for any institution in America that refuses full civil rights to every one of us. This bold declaration sparked swift backlash from social conservatives and religious groups who saw it as an attack on freedom of religion. Among those who took strong issue with O'Rourke's stance was Pastor Gino Jennings, leader of the First Church of our Lord Jesus Christ. Pastor Jennings publicly challenged O'Rourke to a respectful, televised discussion during the church's international convocation in Philadelphia. Jennings explained his motivation during a live broadcast, referencing the invitation sent to O'Rourke.
Today, we supposed to had a discussion with the congressman, the former congressman of Houston, Texas, Mr. Beto O'Rourke. And he was running for the office of the doghouse here in America. He said if he would be elected president, he would penalize all churches who did not believe and endorse and perform same-sex marriages. And he will strip all churches of their tax-exempt status. So we had a letter sent to him to meet us today. And his secretary, his personal secretary, did call me. And we talked, and we told her how the format would be. And she said, "That's good, Pastor Jennings, that's very good." She said, "But you have a very busy schedule and he may not be able to make it. Would you settle for a substitute?" I said, "Anybody." Because why would you attack the church? Because you've got some belief that promotes that which God is against. So, before I go further, I want to share with my brothers and sisters that are here, and come on, Dan, and my viewing audience, the letter that was sent. I'll let Dan read it to you and let you get a chance to hear it. All right.
Dear Mr. Beto O'Rourke, we would like to introduce you to our assembly, which is based on the faith of holiness. We are writing in regarding your proposed Equality Act. We understand that you seek to eliminate the tax-exempt status for any non-profit organization which would hinder or oppose human or civil rights of those individuals in the LGBTQ community. We are wholly against any discrimination practices which would deprive any person of their dignity to maintain a safe and equitable existence. While we are opposed to any violation of human rights, we would like to better understand how you perceive the challenge of civil rights violations of those identifying as LGBTQ and what you desired outcome is for those with different sentiments if the Equality Act is enacted. We would now like to offer you the opportunity to have a respectful and honest dialogue with an actual organization which may be targeted by your proposed act. We invite you to join us for a televised dialogue during our international end-of-year convocation to be held in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to define the reality and opinions of civil rights and human rights to which all are entitled, yet differently defined. We hope that you will see the need for this conversation and hope that you will accept our invitation with best regards. Thank you in advance for your time and consideration. We look forward to hearing from you soon. Sincerely, Pastor Gino Jennings.
Thank you, brother. This is what we send the congressmen. Yes. Why was this discussion very important? Here's a man was running for the highest office in America. And as you can see, brothers and sisters, the LGBTQRXTUVW and the XYZ are really pushing their agenda and trying to force it. And the churches around the world are bowing to the force of it.
For years, Pastor Jennings has preached against same-sex marriage without compromise, drawing both criticism and support. Despite facing threats and pressure, he has remained firm, often intensifying his message rather than backing down. His persistence in the face of public backlash has shaped him into a figure known for boldness and scriptural consistency. Critics of Jennings label his stance as intolerant or outdated. But to his supporters, he's a symbol of unwavering faith, one who refuses to adjust his beliefs to suit popular culture. His messages continue to spark intense discussion around the clash between biblical doctrine and modern social movements, particularly the growing political push for LGBTQ plus acceptance within religious circles. O'Rourke, meanwhile, is a political figure known for championing progressive causes. After serving in the U.S. House of Representatives and running a high-profile Senate campaign against Ted Cruz in 2018, he gained national attention for his openness on issues like healthcare, immigration, gun reform, and LGBTQ+ rights. His position on revoking tax exemptions from faith-based institutions unwilling to perform same-sex marriages reflects his belief in equality, but it also ignited a firestorm of criticism. Opponents of this policy argue it poses a serious threat to religious liberty, warning that it could set a dangerous precedent. They assert that penalizing churches for holding biblical views amounts to government overreach and a direct violation of the First Amendment. These critics emphasize that forcing religious institutions to either conform or lose financial protection discourages diversity of thought and expression. There's also concern about the practical fallout. Many churches contribute significantly to their communities through charitable programs, food banks, shelters, and youth services. Removing their tax-exempt status could cripple their ability to serve those in need. Beyond specific policies, the broader debate touches on the tension between protecting individual rights and respecting religious beliefs. While supporters of O'Rourke see his stance as progressive and necessary, detractors worry that it risks further polarizing an already divided nation. Pastor Jennings' public response and his invitation for dialogue adds another layer to the ongoing conversation. His unshakable approach may be controversial, but it pushes an important question into the spotlight. Can religious freedom and evolving civil rights coexist without one being sacrificed? If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you won't miss future content. Thanks for watching.